YouTube. What is up, everybody? We are playing some more Modern. I know, Doomwake playing Modern. What a time to be alive, but I could not say no to this beautiful looking Shadow deck that got first place in a recent Modern challenge over, I think it was last weekend, last Saturday. This is Invasion of Ikoria in Death Shadow, so really a lot of cool stuff going on here. Just a beautifully constructed deck. So first of all, Invasion of Ikoria, new cards, Pog Champ. This is the X green battle siege. ETB, search your library graveyard for a non-human creature with X or less, put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle. So, for 3 mana, you can put a Death Shadow into play. For 4 mana, you can put a Tarmogoyf into play. Also, for 4 mana, you can put a Vampire Hexmage into play, which conveniently will remove all of the 6 counters from the battle and immediately flip into an 8/8 reach that effectively gives all your creatures unblockable. And you also have 1 copy of Grist for 5 mana to get off Invasion, and there's even a sneaky little Dryad Arbor in here, just in case you want to get that as well. Typical Death Shadow package, we have Death Shadow, Traverse the Ulvenwald with Mishra's Bauble and Street Wraith to lower your life total. We have Dress Down, which combines really nicely with Shadow, although be careful about Dress Down Tarmogoyf. We even have, like I said, the Delirium package with Traverse. We even have a Battle now to more reliably enable our Delirium, also make our Tarmogoyfs bigger. We have the removal spells here. We have 4 Fatal Push, 1 Abrupt Decay, and then 5 total discard spells, 4 Thoughtseize, 1 Inquisition of Kozilek, and then 2 copies of Stubborn Denial. As for the sideboard, pretty clean stuff. 3 explosives, 3 Spellbomb, 2 Veils of Force, 2 Spreading Seas, a Dress Down, and a Flusterstorm, along with 2 Collective Brutalities. So, yeah, a lot going on here. Super excited to see how this deck goes, and let's get into it. I mean, I'm on the draw with double Bauble, Fatal Push, Inquisition. I think this is a keep. Tarmogoyf and Pioneer. I really do not think that Tarmogoyf would see that much play in Pioneer. Like, you could just put Tarmogoyf into the current format, and I don't think that anybody would play it. It's just not what it used to be. Magic is just such a different game. You know, we talked about Power Creep earlier today. It's the same thing, you know? Power Creep is just... like, your 2-drop needs to be doing other stuff. Like, this card is, in Pioneer, this card is significantly worse than Bloodscythe Harvester. You know? Worse than so many things. Just because it doesn't do anything. You can't just pay mana for stats anymore. That's not what Magic is about. It's just a different game. They have on top? They have an Ancient Stirrings on top, and I cannot take either of their cards. Alright, chat. Chill. I don't want to start timing people out. I don't know what you guys are arguing about it, but just stop. Please, stop. Chat, let's be cool about this, okay? How about instead of arguing, we give subs? Can we do that? For all the amount of arguing that we're doing, instead of that... They have a Blast Zone on top? Alright, sure. Yeah. Tron with main deck Relic, which is kind of a disaster given that I have a Tarmogoyf hand. Let's go here. Maybe I'm supposed to save the Street Wraith. Yeah, Traverse bad too. Relic is such a beating in this matchup. You can have the Sorcery. How big would a vanilla creature need to be before it's too good at 1 or 2 mana? I mean, you could print like a 1 mana 5/5, and I think that would barely be playable. Maybe that's a stretch. Okay, 1 mana 4/4 probably. I think that's maybe the line that you have to toe. I can't even shadow this turn. The Bolt Test. Yeah, if it was a 1 mana 4/4. I mean, I think we're mostly talking about Pioneer because I don't think, no matter what number you put on the card, I don't think stats is, like, just stats is playable in Modern. Your card has to be doing a lot more. So it could be like 1 mana 6/6. It's probably not, I don't even think that, maybe it's playable, but you get the point. It's like, you need to be doing a lot more than just stats. If card 2. They mulled 3. They mulled 5. Worm Coil Engine. Not really sure how I'm supposed to win this game. Shock to 9. Go to combat. Attack. They tap the relic. Exile Street Wraith. They probably just pop the relic this turn. Oh yeah, they just exile themselves. Sure. Yeah. See, the unfortunate part about this line is if I Ikoria for Hexmage, they can just put Blaststone to 2, and then the backside of this is a 2-mana permanent. What is my other option? Ikoria for a Shadow, I guess. They can just blast on the Shadow, but less mana for more stats. Well, Shadow's kind of different because I guess this is a good example of something with stats, something that's just stats that's playable. But it's like it's only 1 mana, you know. This is what is this on average? Like 7/7/8/8. So maybe that's the line. I don't know. Chat, I said stop. Stop arguing over nothing. Why are we still having this conversation? I said stop. What are we doing here? Why are we doing this? Don't think I can ever win this game. I have to attack the invasion. 14. Wait. I guess the Blaststone fucks this up. Yeah, I should attack the invasion. I mean, I'm still in a bad spot, but gotta do something with the ads roll. Well, you could do something else while the ads roll. Urge chat to do more, to chat more. I mean, you know, I want people to chat more. I just don't want people to like start pointless, you know, arguments over nothing. Y'all can chat all you want, just don't, you know, don't yell at each other. Why are we yelling? Stop. 07's to remember the Prime Fillet. You can 07 if you want. Alright, I guess we have a chance. The top of their deck is not kind to them, because they can blast zone one of these two. I know. Twitch chat arguing... Twitch chat... What was I trying to say? Trying to stop Twitch chat from arguing over pointless things. Challenge level impossible. That's what I was trying to say. So I think... Is there an instant in the graveyard? Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. Because if they pop the Blast Zone now, which they kind of have to do given they're at 16, I can push my own Shadow, flip the Invasion, and play a second Shadow. Because there's no instant in the graveyard. Blast Zone hits the battle. It does, but I think they're going to pop it on 1. Swish, thank you for the raid, buddy. Appreciate that. Okay, well, this line's a lot worse if they don't... if they don't pop the Blast Zone. Well, I was saying, if they pop the Blast Zone, that's when we push the Shadow. And I thought they were going to pop the Blast Zone there, but... My line looks a lot worse when they don't pop the Blast Zone, because now I can't play the second Shadow. Maybe I should have sent Bolted Face. I just assumed they were going to pop the Blast Zone there. There's no land. Oh, right, so the Blast Zone would have made this a 6 anyways. Okay. I missed that there wasn't a land. I just kind of assumed there was. Yeah, you're right. They have Noxious Revival in their deck? My brother in Christ. No, I'm not adding a forest. Stock, by the way. Use the Hexmage. What Hexmage? I don't see a Hexmage. Alright, they're dead to my 1 of Abrupt Decay. Can I... Sorcery Enchantment, Instant Creature. I can push my own Shadow to turn on Traverse. Is there anything I can Traverse for? A Grist? It's my only out, right? Yeah. I think I have to. No, there's no Boseiju, unfortunately. My other options are Hexmage, which also kills Karn, but Grist is way better. No, we don't have a Boseiju. Karn gets Needle. Well, I'm killing Karn this turn. Grist kills Planeswalkers, my guy. Can push the Goyf and then Decay. How am I decaying? I can't search for Decay off Traverse. There's only 2 creatures in the graveyard, so we're a little bit, we can't quite kill them with Grist, but I mean, they're drawing very heavy. They have, they've a simple draw. Oh, okay, well, I guess nothing mattered at all. Nothing mattered in the slightest. Good to know. Oh, you're good, Miguel. You're good. What we have here is a classic skill issue. I guarantee you, I'm going to draw the Abrupt Decay this turn. I am 1000% to draw the Abrupt Decay now. You ready for it? Definitely drawing it now. Yeah, you win. No, it's not just any card. That would be sweet, though. Alright, let's bring in Force of Vigor. Got some Spreading Seas, I guess. These Fatal Pushes out of here. I guess I want the 4th Thrust down, because it's good against Wormcoil. I don't know if Fluster does enough. Same with Brutality. Like, these cards, like, they have some utility, but I don't really think they do enough. So I'm just going to do this. When will I come to an energy? They're too far away, unfortunately. They are really far away. I mean, I have Force and I have Abrupt Decay. I think that's enough answers to the stupid, what you call it. This hand is incredibly slow. This is like turn 2 invasion for Dryad Arbor. Is that good enough? Close. I do have Force of Vigor, which is good. Let's try it. I don't know. No idea if this hand is even remotely keepable, but I'll try it out. Turn 1 Death Shadow. I don't. Something tells me they will never have an energy at my house. Logistics, you know. If only. I mean, I can commentate from my house, which is what I already do. Okay, that's a good draw. Am I forcing the map? I think I am. Yeah, I'm going to force the map. So let's go here. And I think I pitch Grist. No, I should pitch the... Yeah, I should pitch Grist, right? Because then if I draw land, I can go with Hexmage. Yeah, let's pitch Grist. I think I like that. They keep a sketchy one-lander? No, they did keep a forest hand, though. This might be able to race them. I don't know. Oblivion Stone. I guess I main phase this, just in case something weird happens. There's not a lot of reason not to. I'm gonna do it anyways. Playing this deck right now, near inability to kill anything bigger than 2 mana. I mean, you have 4 Fatal Push. Like, what more do you want? You can't play a ton more than Fatal Push. You can play more Abrupt Decays, I guess, but it's really clunky. Just have to hope they don't have Tron. This is 9 damage, puts them to 10. I have to commit 1 more threat, so I'll commit a Shadow, I think. Murderous Cut? Nah, that card sucks. Yeah, I need to be able to present lethal next turn, so let's throw a Shadow under the bus. And likely get Tron O-Stoned, but not much I can do about it. No Tron, no Tron, no Tron, no Tron, no Tron. Eats. Can't kill the Dryad Arbor, though. Dryad Arbor getting in there. Now I'm just gonna play Goyf and hold up Stub. 9. Alright, no Wormcoil, please. Any payoff that's not Wormcoil. Or Ulamog, I guess. I can't beat Ulamog. It's like tap out for a Nugan or something, you know? It's like worst possible. Troll Despair. Troll Despair. It didn't say no Cityscape. That is true. That is true. I did not ask for no Cityscape. Actually gives me a chance, right? Kind of. Because I can just take 8. That maybe gives me a chance. Because I can only kill one of them. You have to hope they have nothing, but... Oh, they can just get Blast Zone, right? Yeah. Alright, you win, you win. Good beats. This hand doesn't look too bad. Bauble, Fetchland, Street Wraith, Goyf. For the cool combo graveyard deck, yeah. I have Belcher rented too. Thinking about playing that. 3, 6, 8. I do want to draw that, I think. Can't play it this turn, but... Yeah, I wanted to try Belcher with the new card. I think it's called Reckless Handling. Bob49 top 16 the challenge with Belcher with 2 copies of that, so I wanted to try it. So if I play a Shadow, it's a 1/1, right? 3, 6. So I'm not going to play a Shadow as a 1/1. I'll wait. Maybe cycle Dress Down. This is just the same list from the challenge. Okay. Yeah, Bob could top with literally anything. Bob is just an absurd Magic player. Put the Dress Down. They have Fatal Push. That is live. Do you want to cast it here? I don't think I can afford to just get another creature. I guess I could double Shadow here. Is that bad? Shock 3 times. Go to 9. Traverse double Shadow. It's better if they have Push. It's really bad if they have Fury Scam, though. Because I can only get them to 4/4s. So, yeah. You're looking for the Murktide command? It should just be ! Murktide. I think I'm just going to hope that they don't scam me. I really want to put 2 threats into play this turn, so I'm going to do that and just hope I don't get scammed, I guess. Surely I'm not going to get scammed, right? Opponent, they would never scam me. They would never scam me. What about Hammer? I don't know if I ever made a Hammer command. I don't think I did. Oh, they're not even scam. They're just creativity, I think. No, they're not creativity. So I guess they're just Boomerjund. Well, this is better against Boomerjund. I guess there is a Hammer command. You learn something new every day, I guess. Streamer does not even know his own commands. That's what I got chat for, though. See, every single person in chat, there is a requirement when you join the stream. You need to have a spreadsheet of all of the available commands, and you need to memorize them. So that's your homework for tomorrow, okay? That is your homework for tomorrow. You think they have Maelstrom Pulse? I mean, I'm just jamming. Who cares? Go. I'm just here. I'm having a good time. If they cast Maelstrom Pulse, they want it more. Okay, I didn't want to fetch to die to double bolt. That's why I didn't fetch there. Head to Bolt Renin 6. Am I finally gonna win a match with this deck? You have no room for homework. We're here for fun. You have a real job here, you know? I mean, do you though? Bloodbraid Elf. Reveal the Tarmogoyf. Alright, you were dead. Attack. Attack you with my Death Shadows. Okay, we got a game. Let's go. Actually won a game with this deck somehow. Alright, what do you want against Jund? Veil of Summer. Do you remember when people used to board in Spreading Seas against Standard Jund? Should we do it just for good old times? Spreading Seas your Raging Ravine? You can't cast any spells. I miss those days. I miss when Magic was a simpler game. I'm not a big fan of power creep. I know this kind of just sounds like old man yelling at the clouds, but I don't know. They're making the cards way too good these days. They're making the cards way too good. You know what I mean? Just like, God, they're so busted. I know, this is it, like I said, it's just old man yelling at clouds, but yeah, chat's slow today though. They're not really typing that much. Chat's having a slow day today. If you guys want to start spamming emotes, I'm down. Yeah, chat's too busy arguing over, I don't even know what we were having an argument over, but Heart's Head Round Corners. 1984, Troll Despair. Yeah, fuck it. I'm in. This game could be anything. Came here to listen, not to type. Well, you're in the wrong stream. Just kidding. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am in danger. Death Touch for players. Unironically, though, literally Death Touch for players. Yeah, please Thoughtseize me. I perhaps should have mulliganed this hand. Okay. Ooh, no second land. I like that. I really don't want to shock here. I think I'm just gonna put up a defensive Dryad Arbor. Ooh, that's good. Main phase to play around their own Veil. Pumps the Goyf is the issue, but I'm gonna do it in combat anyways, so might as well just do it now. I'm gonna try and set up a Hexmage. I don't know if that's a good plan, but now they're gonna cast a discard spell, of course. Yeah, maybe I should have just held up the Decay, and then if they go for main, they're not gonna go for main phase Inquisition though, right? It's possible they have that last turn and jam the Goyf anyways, but I don't know. It's not that I don't know. If they just go to combat, I'm gonna kill the Ragavan. So I think the same outcome would have happened. All right, over there, Ride or Die. You all right? They selected Traverse the Ulvenwald. Interesting. Okay. True, the Dryad Arbor kick W. If I just got a Shadow, it's a lot worse if they have Fatal Push. Can I afford to take one more hit? I can go to 7. Go to 7, make a 6/6 Shadow. They push, put me to 3. Then I have nothing left. I think I have to wait. Yeah, I think I have to wait. Doesn't feel great, but... The Niv Supreme? What about the Niv Supreme? And a Chicken Supreme. And a Cutlet Supreme. Well, I mean, I'm terrible at drawing, so I would never do any altars ever. You do not want to see me draw. It's not a pretty sight. Maybe you do, but... Engineered explosives on 1. That's fine. I can beat that. So now we go fetch for a basic. Evasion for 2. We can even just pass. We can pass block with the Hexmage. And then we can block sack. You know what I mean? Block, sack, kill this, and then we're on the blue-white control Reddit. I hope not. I don't even go on Reddit anymore. Well, I mean, saying any more would mean that I would have at some point, and yeah, I try to stay away from Reddit. Just throwing that out there. Reddit's not the best place. All right, well, I'm dead to push, which we kind of assume they have, but what's my main modern deck when I play the format? I don't play anything but Rhinos. Like, if I play in paper, it's the only deck that I have in paper. Pretty sure they have Fatal Push. Switch this stream to a drawing stream in the near future. Cannot confirm nor deny. Ooh, okay, not dead. I mean, I have nothing, but not dead. Yeah, that's not going to do it, Chief. Well, we can attack. Does that give me any outs? Do I have outs if I attack? Do I have outs if I hold back? I think attacking is better. I'm not playing with lightning bolts, so I don't really have a way to kill them is the issue. Like, I have to draw a removal spell from Voidwalker regardless. And then I guess if I draw a removal spell, does that do anything? I don't think so. If I had one more mana, I could get Grist. Well, I guess that was the downside to attacking, right? Because had I not attacked, they don't attack with Goyf. I go to 1. Then I have the Dryad Arbor for mana. Do it for 3. Grist, sack Dryad Arbor, kill this. Block here. As is, we are ditch. Purple. Purple, burple, derple, sturple. I made the sign a little bit brighter tonight. I don't know if it looks... It's the closest we're going to get to purple. Yeah, I made the sign a little bit brighter. I think it looks different. Looks nice. I like it. Oh, true. Yeah, I did miss lethal. I could have fetched. That's what we call chat lethal. Double Nihil Spellbomb. Kind of wish I had one less of those. I'm gonna keep this. All right. Well, nobody's complained about this yet, so I think we can successfully. I don't think we need this anymore. Nobody's mentioned it, so. Are there any subs in the chat that have gotten ads tonight? Well, you know what I meant to say. I meant like mention it. I think somebody mentioned it earlier, but because I know Spike was having the issue. Good. Yeah, I should. You know what? Yeah, I should have just played the Yargle deck all night. I'm not really jiving with this deck. Not really feeling it. Shadow has just like never been my jam. It used to be. Well, it used to be my jam when Lurrus was legal, but after Lurrus, 07's for Lurrus, by the way. So I have to fetch so they can't bolt it. You can obviously push it, but I miss Lurrus. Does Lurrus deserve an 07? I know, hot take, I miss Lurrus. I had so much fun playing that card. You know what, I know this is going to sound wild, but Lurrus pre-nerf was some of the most fun I've ever had playing Modern. Because the Lurrus mirrors were actually really interesting. And there was a lot of back and forth. I know, hot take alert, but I had a good time. Yeah, vintage Lurrus too. I didn't even play that much vintage pre-nerf Lurrus, but I think the deck that I missed the most from that era was the Rakdos Prowess deck. I had so much fun playing that deck. Fucking Dark Confidant was playable in Modern. You know, imagine telling somebody now, in 2023, that Dark Confidant was a playable Modern card like 2.5 years ago. They would tell you, they would just point and laugh at you. I guess ooh for next turn. Yeah, because I'm not going to get a Dryad Arbor. The downside to main phasing that Bauble is now they can draw a discard spell, but the reason I wanted to Bauble myself was if there was a shadow on top, I can main phase the Spellbomb, draw the shadow, cast it. KCI deserves an 07? Yeah, see, that's where we differ. That's where you and I differ. Okay, I want to Spellbomb EOT, because I really want to find that untapped land. Oh, I fucked up. I should have... Damn it. I meant to push with the trigger on the stack. I had the right intention, but I just didn't do the right thing. You see where I was going with that, right? I just hit OK too many times because I could have pushed this. I could have pushed the Pyromancer with the Spellbomb on the stack still. Imagine KCI in this meta. KCI would be broken. Also, like tournament logistics, KCI just didn't really work in the rules. Like there was some. Remember that like the weird loop that Matnas came up with, where you would cast you would like announce that you're casting a spell and use the chromatic sphere that you were casting and it's just like, what the hell was going on, dude? Nobody understood the rules. Matt Nass was the only person in the world that knew how that worked. And he won like 17 tournaments in a row or some shit. Matt Nass is built different. Ben Matt. It was on that day that Matt Nass was tragically lost. Yeah, unban KCI, ban Matt Nass, then it'll work out. I mean, you know, we haven't really seen a ton of Matt Nass since KCI's ban. Coincidence? Tinfoil hat theory? Maybe they did ban Matt Nass as well, but they just didn't tell us about it. Tried to sweep it under the rug. Yeah, I'm pretty sad that I never got to play it. I wanted to try that game. Heard a lot of people say that it was good. Yeah, never seen Matt Nass and KCI in the same room since. Took them away from us. It really was, yeah. You see, something I've realized when playing matches with this deck is Invasion of Ikoria Vampire Hexmage is pretty cool. The rest of this deck, not so much. So I wonder if there's a better way to build Invasion Hexmage. Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay, well they're dead if they don't have Fatal Push. Was more broken than Gak. I mean, that's not true, but yeah, I'm assuming Spike already played with those cards. Okay, so they're dead. Chat, they didn't read. They lack the critical information necessary. Pepe Law. They lack the critical information. I mean, to be fair, if they held up a mana, I was still going to go for it, but... Yes. Yes. Nice blockers. We won a match. Let's go. It's all uphill from here, chat. It's only uphill from here, I promise you. It can't get any worse. Alright, what do we got? Double Street Wraith. This is almost a turn 1 Death Shadow. That sounds sweet. How are we feeling the vibes tonight, chat? Should we switch playlist or we're doing good? I kind of like it. Oh god, is this burn? Yeah, YOLO. I really hope it's not burn. Oh god. Burn versus Shadow is always a hell of a time, huh? Let's say I take the Firecraft. 16. Just trying to think if I can like avoid giving them a Searing Blaze target. Creature, sorcery, instant land. This would be a 4/5. Still gonna take Firecraft. I'm not gonna cycle a second Street Wraith though. Okay. Yeah, Searing Blaze doesn't kill anything. So thoughts on basic Swamp Tarmogoyf? I think I like that. There's no instant in the graveyard right now. They attack, I'll probably just take. Okay. So what happens if I trade? Because I block, they blaze, I go to 9. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Because if I don't force the blaze out, it's kind of awkward. I have to fetch shock to play the shadow. So I actually think blocking is right, yeah. Because then I could just go fetch shock, decay shadow, and just be in a fine spot, right? Right, exactly, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. They have no cards. Still jam shadow. I don't even have to cast the decay, right? I can just make a 4/4. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, 4/4 is good enough. They can't draw a single card that kills Shadow. I guess they could have more copies of Firecrafts. That's the disaster. But then I could just Street Wraith, right? Yeah, I can always just Street Wraith if that happens. Okay, Lava Spike me. It's fine. At 6. Not if I have 6. That is a good draw. Let's just do this. And then we should have lethal with the dress down next turn, right? Because this should be lethal with the dress down. We have stub to cover anything. Could even fancy kill them with the Street Wraith. We'll kill them the fancy way. Don't even show them the dress down. I stubbed that for flex. Yeah, I just wanted to. I wanted to cast my card, okay? Can I cast my card in peace? Come on, Chad. It didn't matter. I guess, like, not telling them I have stub is maybe better. Just let me cook, alright? Let me cook. Let the man cook. You won more games against Gak than KCI? Well, that's, I think, part of the fact is that Hogak was, during the Hogak format, everybody was main decking 4 ley lines. During the KCI format, not everybody was main decking 4 Stony Silence or 4 Collector Roof, you know what I mean? Like, that's part of why Hogak... That's part of why that's the case, I think. Dummy thick 1-2 rat. Alright, what do we want? We don't really have a ton against Burn. I guess we have Brutality. Is that all we're doing? Cut the dress downs, bring in Brutalities. What else did I bring in? Oh, the Flusterstorm? Yeah, I think that's it. Feels weird to keep in Street Wraith against Burn, but I don't really think you have a choice. This hand's good. I'm gonna keep this. Any hand with 2 shadows against them is great. Oof didn't exist back then. Yeah, it did, because KCI was... I thought KCI was playable after MH1 came out. Could be wrong. I can't remember. Diluted Fruitcake. Thank you very, very much for the 3 months. That's the first sub we've had in a while. Thank you for the 3 months, Fruitcake. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the support. Are we Thoughtseizing or are we Fatal Pushing? I think I'm going to go... I think I'm getting basic Swamp and Fatal Pushing. I guess this line is worse if they have Eidolon. But I'll let them go to combat. I'm going to Bauble myself in response to the trigger. If there's not a land on top, I'm going to fetch. There's some, like, small sequencing here. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right, Cathal. Yeah, you're right. What did I reveal? Revealed a Tarmogoyf. Okay. So now I can shock for a Goyf. Still gonna get a black source. I want to be able to play double shadow next turn. Bubbling on our turn, I don't think it matters too much. Why would you bubble on our turn? Curious. Like, what's the benefit? Good one. Could play this pretty slow, right? I could just go attack, cycle Wraith, play double shadow pass. Have the info before they do. Well, the nice thing about the Bauble is I can manipulate to, like, guarantee or give me a better shot at drawing a land. I guess the land didn't matter that much because I already had, I had the third land rolled up, so maybe I don't need a land as bad. So, yeah, I could see your line. It's pretty close either way. El Goblino. I believe they're just dead, right? We go here. Fatal push one of these. This should just be, yep, death. I guess I'll Thoughtseize first. Cast. -2, -2. Well, that was it. That was a beatdown. I mean, they didn't draw a second land, but what did you miss? We 0-3 dropped the first league with the Shadow deck, but we're 2-1 in the second one, so second league not going as bad. Yeah, -9, by the way. Times, I mean all the time. Dude, the amount of times that I've drawn the Hexmage and the Invasion is at least 2 times. Just at least 2 times. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Rona deck. I don't know. I tried it for myself. I didn't like it too much, but it's doing powerful things, so. Oh, Boros is pink. I see. I missed the joke. I understand now. Relic of Progenitals. Alright, go. Check Twitter DMs. Checking them right now. Not seeing anything. Oh, Twitch DMs. You said TW, and I was like, yeah. Nice. Can't be leaking the DMs. Who uses Twitter and current year? I mean, everybody. Let me see you whisper. Just do this for 0, I guess. Right? And then try to make an 8-8 next turn. Alright, you got the relic, buddy. You got the relic. I accept. This matchup has to be atrocious, by the way. Right? Because they have 1,000,000 Field of Ruins, and I only have 1 basic. Green Sun Zenith, legal and modern. You heard it here first. Yeah, we're already in the Hurt Locker at this point. Bloodchief's Thirst, the Dryad Arbor. Okay. Appreciate that they're using the Relic main phase and not just, like, at random times. I can appreciate that, at least. Play a Shadow, too, right? Guess I'll get blue mana. Alright, your turn. Go. Now if they have Fatal Push, they might kill the Shadow and not hold it up for the invasion. That's fine. Damnation's kind of awkward here. Because if I kill the invasion response, it still dies to Damnation. So I guess I let the Hexmage die, because then I can draw a second invasion, right? I guess we'd have to draw it right now. See? It's just that easy, chat. Go. The question is, which one do we kill? Which one looks nicer, left or right? 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 God, so many relics. Jesus Christ. So many relics. Dellerberg says left, alright. In that case, I'll go the right. So you gonna just take 8 or? Ooh, I can flip the other invasion. Is that good? Oh wait, it's legendary, right? Oh, they're legendary. Fuck that. I'm good. I didn't realize it was legendary. Alright, fine. Go. Yeah, that is considerably worse. I agree with you. Troll Despair. I was thinking about playing the Tarmogoyf because of that, but I was like, surely they wouldn't play Invoke Despair in Modern, right? The time for beatdowns? No, right? Because I can... They're at 10. I could cycle the Street Wraith. Well, the nice thing about cycling is if I find Bauble, I can actually cast Traverse. I think I'm going to cycle. I do die to another Invoke Despair, but I don't really think I can beat that anyways. Yeah, 1 point short of being able to do the thing. So I guess we'll just do it this way. What are we traversing for? Yeah, it would have been a Shadow. Because the Shadow's the only way I can present lethal that the next turn. Yeah, I should have played the Goyf the following. Okay, well, it didn't matter anyways. We were dead. Did not matter anyways. This matchup has to be abysmal. Well, we do have Veil of Summer, for whatever that's worth. Maybe bring in Dress Down just because I have too many bad cards. Does Decay kill anything? I don't think it does. I guess it kills Karn targets? Yeah, Veil stops Invoke, I know that. I guess I could just cut 2 Dress Downs. It's probably fine. Bring in Brutality, maybe? Yeah, I guess Brutality hits Invoke Despair and Damnation. That might have been fine. I could see that. Yeah, maybe you're right. I maybe should have brought in Brutality, yeah. Sand is weird. So I can go Breeding Pool, Traverse, then I can go Inquisition, or I can just say forget about blue and go Overgrown Tomb, Inquisition into Traverse for basic Swamp. I think I'm just going to keep this and pretend that blue mana doesn't exist for now. Let's go here. Inquisition. My brother in Christ, that is a Shadow of Doubt. My brother in Christ. Surely I can play around Shadow of Doubt, right? Surely. Surely with the knowledge that I know that they have it, surely I can play around it. Okay, wish I had gotten, well, no, I guess if I get Watery Grave, I don't have green mana, so... Could have played Grist, because the Urborg, was that better? That probably was better. This lets me hold up Flusterstorm for whatever that's worth. Like if they tap out for something. But being 1-land 7s. Excuse me, it was a 2-lander. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It was a 2-lander. Yeah, I know. Like, that is awkward. Don't get me wrong. That is awkward, but... If they just jam Damnation or some shit, just jam a 4. 2 Field of Ruins, huh? Now I can play Grist. I should pre-combat this. In case I mill something that pumps the Goyfs. Okay, I did mill the land. Attack for 4, they go to 12. I think we're still winning this game. Because we have Stub and Fluster. I think we're fine. Shadow of Doubt plus Urborg. The classic combination. That's when you know your deck is built perfectly. Damnation? Well, I have a response. I guess they can now field the blue source. What counters more? I'm worried that I'm not going to get the Goyfs big enough and they're going to be able to have, like, land second Damnation. So I think I'm going to stub this. Because I don't really care about Karn, right? Like, if the Goyfs are 3s and they go land second Damnation, it's really bad for me. You know? Okay, that's fine. I think we still win. It's not lethal, right? I guess I can put a Shadow in play and just hold up Flusterstorm. Yeah. I mean, Shadow's only a 1/1. I'm not going to attack the Invasion. Before moving over to Pioneers, your main format, what were your go-to Modern decks if I had any? Well, this stream used to be basically only Modern. Like, when MH2 first came out, all I did was play Modern. I tried so many different decks, played a lot of food decks, experimented a lot with different Rhino shells. Those were, like, the 2 main go-tos were food and Rhinos for sure. which, you know, I ended up building those in paper. Right now, the only deck I have left in paper for Modern is Rhinos. Just saving it for the RCQ season, but... Like, I was the guy who invented Yo Rhinos. Remember those streams? I miss those streams. You know what some of my favorite streams were the Tibalt days, when we would just put random cards in our deck and still easily win with Tibalt because that card was so broken. Those were some fun streams. I mean, they only lasted like a week, but... Yeah, Yorion Rhinos. I'm really looking for a threat here, so I'm going to do it this way. Kind of want to fetch on turn 1 anyways to play on Shadow of Doubt. Is there ever a world where I would turn 2 Invasion for a Dryad Arbor? I think I'd rather have a second blue source. If I draw Invasion, I'll just hold it for a Shadow. I'm going to actually just take Night's Whisper. I know that looks weird, but they're going to have to just, like, cycle these. They actually can't even cycle the Shadows. That's hilarious. They're probably going to have to cycle their Relic, right? I guess I'm going to cycle one of these Dress Downs. Okay. Ooh, I should not have done that main phase. I don't know if it matters. Should have done that second main. Awkward. Dealing myself a lot of damage here. Guess we have to cycle again. I'm already at 5. Jesus Christ. Does this go upstairs? Creature or Planeswalker, thank God. I was just dead if this thing went upstairs, right? Yeah, because they could pitch all 3 shadows, or whatever. Oh, man, that's hilarious. Did they have 3 shadows? Thoughtseize, Canadian Shadow, March, Shadow. Yeah, they had 3 shadows. Jesus Christ. A lot of shadows. Who's really the shadow deck now? Like, I call myself the shadow deck. They're definitely the shadow deck. Speaking of, trying to think. Yeah, they're the ones doubting the shadow. So I have enchantment sorcery. I can crack the fetch land into the Shadow of Doubt to get a 3rd type, but then I'm still missing the 4th type for Traverse. So why don't we just go Shadow, play Misty, and pass. I can't really Invasion into the Shadow. Okay, that's fine. So we know they have 1 more Shadow. They have a March into Shadow right now. Making 5. That's really... Oh, and they can break up the fetch because they have the 3rd Shadow. That was such a good draw step. They drew the Urborg, right? Damn it. If they didn't find the Urborg, they would not have been able to do this. Because I could fetch for Dryad Arbor here. Oh, but then I guess I would still die, right? Yeah, I would just die at that point. So we have to go to 1 here. Looking a little sketchy, huh? Okay, well now this is fine. Because we can get it from the graveyard. Okay, that's fine. Give me a second, apeshit, I got you. Have nothing, please. In the queue. Gonna break up the vibes a little bit. Fatal push. Yeah, you got it. Still know they have March. That's a decent draw. I guess I'll float black. Hit the swamp. Yeah, Veil is a very, very good top deck. Because now I can go Ikoria back the Shadow and hold up Veil. I guess I should just do it this way, because I can't crack the fetch anyways. We have to hope they don't have a second, is this? The 4th Shadow, of course. Of course it's the 4th Shadow of Doubt. Oh, God. Why wouldn't it be the 4th Shadow of Doubt? And I never had a single doubt in my mind. Alright, we need to hope they only have 1 payoff here that we can Veil, and then rip a Stubborn Denial. Shit. Pum Daddy, thank you for the 2 months, buddy. Appreciate you. And you're right. They never expect the 4th shadow. Okay, strictly worse than Sign in Blood, by the way. Just write that one down. All right, you in. I could have taken a draw step, but you don't have any outs. All right, playing for the 3-2, the Doom 3-2. Thanks again, Pum Daddy. Thank you for the 2. What if I do though? All right, this is a YOLO hand. I'm keeping this. I know, chat. I know. But I'm more so keeping this for the memes. This is one of the hands of all time. How many people in chat would have kept this hand? This song slaps, by the way, shit. Always keep. Always keep, baby. You just gotta believe sometimes, you know? You just gotta believe. Well, you know, you didn't believe hard enough, chat. You didn't believe hard enough. Imagine not believing. Pure Steel Paladina. Yeah, it's a good one. I blame chat for this. They just didn't believe. Think I'm dead. I also think I'm dead. Surely I'll draw a land this turn, right? I can't miss this turn. There's simply no way I can miss now. Yeah, see, look at this. We were basically just on the draw. It's fine. Think about it that way. I was just on the draw this game. It's fine. So we know one of their last cards is Paladin. I guess I have to Thoughtseize, right? Yeah, I got Thoughtseize here. I don't think I want... Well, I mean, we have Fatal Push for Hammer, right? Or Fatal Push for Paladin. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna Thoughtseize here. I think this is right. Alright, well, I mean... Unironically, their leftovers aren't very good. We can still win this game. If Giver... Yeah, but we can push the Giver next turn. It's not a big deal. Oh, you're saying if we hold up push. Yeah. That's why I like Thoughtseizing. Thoughtseize is the cleanest way for us to trade for the Paladin, given that they have the Giver. I agree. There's Tarmogoyf. Kind of down the Tarmogoyf. Have Receiver, you sure about that? I'm not convinced that they have Receiver. I know they have Giver, but... Oh god, we are so dead. Forgot about that. There's no way I could beat that card. Simply no way I could beat that card. Yeah, probably gonna tutor for Shadow. They're gonna put us to 4. Putting us to 4 with 1 card in hand, huh? Okay. Is a card. I just can't get over this. This is too good. You know your deck is built perfectly when you have this combo. Could double push. But does the Ink Moth race us at that point? I'm definitely not killing Memnite. I think I have to kill the Giver. If I double push. Yeah, I don't even think I win that race, right? I push this. They just go attack for 4, then they attack me for 2 back. I know it eventually kills Ink Moth, but that's also, you know, my entire turn. I only have 2 mana. Should have got a basic last turn. What if I just played Shadow this turn? I guess I could also double push, no attack. Take 1, go to 3. Next turn, attack, Traverse Shadow. Search for Swamp. No, I need the Traverse for Shadow, I think. I need to have another threat to win this game. Take 1 from the Ink Moth. Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, never mind. I'm not taking 1 from the Ink Moth. Okay, yeah. Let's just double push this turn. Yeah, okay. Let's go push here. Yeah. I have Toxic on the brain. That's why I thought it was like... I mean, at that point, I could just trade 5 for 1. Like, they go to 15, I go to 3. Next turn, Traverse Shadow, they go to 10. And then they can't attack with a Memnite, right? I think I'm fine trading 5 for 1. Yeah, I'm fine with that. If it's 5 for 2, obviously not. But I think 5 for 1 is good. Yeah, we're just so used to the recent mechanics. Just kind of assume that that's what it was, but that's not what it is. They're not even attacking with the Ink Moth, which probably means they drew a spell? It's interesting. Maybe they want to try and chump block with it. Traverse for Shadow, hold up stub. That's bad. Just get Cauldron right. I feel like I've asked this question before. How does Cauldron interact with Dress Down? I think it doesn't work the way that I want it to, but I think it's like a layers thing. I'm sure somebody in chat knows, but I haven't played Modern in so long that I just haven't seen that come up in a while. So do they get a 5/5 vanilla? Or do they get a 5/5 with all the types? Doesn't die, just loses keywords. Okay, so it does lose keywords, but it becomes a 5/5 vanilla. Okay, so I have to pass here, right? Yeah, I gotta pass. I think. Pass and hope they go for it. What about a 5/5 strawberry? Perhaps. No, they are gonna go for it. This is really good for me, I think. Oh, wait, no. Wait, I'm an idiot. Right, I forgot about the whole dress down Tarmogoyf interaction. Yeah. Alright, we just can't win anyways. God, dress down Tarmogoyf is something else, man. Need to dress down before they attack, though. Well, then I still take one from the Mem Knight, right? Yeah, I know, but then I'm chump blocking with my Goyf and I have no outs anyways. Yeah, but then they get to attacking them. It doesn't matter. I have no outs. I can't beat the Cauldron once it's in play. I'm also still stuck on 2 lands, so I don't think it mattered. I'm going to cut Thoughtseize in this matchup, I think. Grist might be a little bit too slow. Shave one of these. Cut Goyfs, yeah, alright. I don't know if I like Spreading Seas. Like, 2 mana killing their Saga, but it's not impacting the board. You're not taking them off hammers when you're doing that. I guess you kind of indirectly are because you're killing the Saga, which gets hammer, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I like the more, like, stuff that plays the board. Stuff that kills their creatures. Sounds good, JS. Have a good one, buddy. Play first. Nope. Guess this hand's okay. Put back the Invasion, probably. Bauble them. I'm gonna hold up Stub, just in case they play Hammer on one. Or not Hammer, Scartizade. Yeah, I guess you're preventing the tokens. Okay, not the worst. Just gonna play Goyf here. Likely not going to be able to stub anything anyways. Like, if they have a Scartizade, I can't stub. I can stub and pay, but they'll have 2 mana if they have a land, so... Not the worst draw. Question is, do I cast it to pump the Goyf twice? I have to pay for double Sentinel. That's kind of bad if they have a Surge. I'm just gonna attack and play Shadow, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Shadow. Fetch first, obviously. Go. Imagine if they played a Grove with the Burn Willows next turn. Just killed by Shadow. That'd be something else. Yeah. Sideboard in the Groves in your mono white deck against the Shadows. Easy. March of Otherworldly Light. So... I could let them draw 2 cards. Because I can go Fatal Push Sentinel, which makes Goyf a 4, and then Stub. Do I want to give them 2 cards? If I let this go, Goyf is 3 power. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking about. But the problem is I give them 2 cards, right? Alright, let's just give them 2 cards. Fuck it. I'm in. Keeping the Shadow, growing the Goyf. I think it is worth it. It's really close, but I think it's worth it. Yeah. I mean, this line is only really good if I find a fetch land to grow the Shadow. Because it's only a 1/1 right now, you know what I mean? So if I can't grow the Shadow, this line's not that great. And also, if I draw a fetch land, it's like, you know, then I'm just getting flooded, so... maybe that line wasn't great. Because I don't really want to draw a land. At least I can't draw a basic. I only have one of those, so... Yeah, Thoughtseize Street Wraith would be good, I guess. It's mostly non-threatening. Okay, good draw. Not a good draw. Already a creature in the graveyard, right? Yeah. Well, attack for 7. Can Shadow Spear up the Ornithopter. Monka S. Should have left up... Oh no, I couldn't leave up this. Yeah, I need a double block. Yeah, block Sentinel, which is nice. Block Sentinel with the Shadow Spear, which is good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling this deck. It's okay. It's got some stuff going for it, but not the biggest fan of, like, the Tarmogoyf dress down interaction is kind of bad, and there's maybe some clunkier things about it, like Invasion is good, but you really want to do it for 2, so... Like, it has come up a couple of times that we got Shadow. Okay, that's a problem, because now they can just, like, chump block the... They can just chump block Goyf with this, and race me with Kaldra. Yeah, for sure. That is unfortunate. Could draw Thoughtseize. The classic. The classic combination strategy. Dress down Tarmogoyf is just... it's something else. It really is something else. Let's me attack. So they can't put the Cauldron in? Well, no, they can just put the Cauldron on my end step, right? Or on their end step. I think I want to main phase the dress down to try and find a Thoughtseize. Because if I do this in my own end step, I can't find a Thoughtseize for the Cauldron. I can find Fatal Push, but... But also end of turn. No, end of turn dress down's bad because of this. Like, I just can't beat the Cauldron. Yeah, I think I'm going to main phase this. Just in case I draw Thoughtseize. I'll pay. Paying cuts me off Decay exactly. Whatever, I'll pay. EOT probably best. I mean, it's not, though. Like, if I do it on my own end step, they just put the Cauldron in on the on my turn when the dress down's gone, right? Like, I'm not even sure how that beats the Cauldron. Well, I mean, if they're gonna race, then be my guest. I'm down with this. Can also Hexmage the Saga. Kind of surprised that they're racing here. Oh, right, because of the Shadow Spear. Yeah, okay. True. Never mind. Tomb is the modern guy, question mark? Yeah. At least for a day, okay? At least for a day. Yeah, it would have meant they couldn't Shadow Spear it, but, like, we still can't really beat the Cauldron on the battlefield anyways, right? I don't know. We maybe could have done that differently, but I think no matter how you slice it at the end of the day, we're going to have a really hard time beating the Cauldron, so... I don't know. This deck felt okay. It's kind of like, again, the dress down Tarmogoyf stuff was really awkward. I was a pretty big fan of this card, you know, especially obviously in combination with the Vampire Hexmage. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't really think Tarmogoyf is where you want to be. Just, maybe, like, the nice thing about the other Shadow decks is they get to play, you know, Ragavan Channeler. So maybe you want to be like Jund, cut the blue card, swap Goyf for other 1-drops. Not sure, but there's maybe something here. This card's good, so that's all I got. All right, chat. 6 hours in. I think I am going to call it a stream there because I'm going to go get some dinner. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Hope you had a great time tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow is Donation Deck Thursday. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of bangers lined up for you tomorrow. So hope you can join all of the action tomorrow. Hope I see you then. Joel's in the chat. I will see you all lovely people tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks again so much for supporting the stream. Again, I say this every single time, but I cannot do this without you guys. So thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you for supporting the content and allowing me to do what I do every single day. Thank you for that, chat. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great evening. Go show Dingo some love, and peace out. That's all I got. Bye, everybody. Bye!
Ha 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 ha